The defensive midfielder isn't the headline maker, but they're the heartbeat of any top side. They're the engine, the shield, the brain, the foundation of every great victory. Without a top-class defensive midfielder, even the most talented team will crumble. They're the first line of defense and often the first point of attack, seeing the whole pitch like a general. This role demands intelligence, anticipation, and constant decision-making. In today's fast tactical game, the space in front of the back four is the most dangerous. The defensive midfielder is the gatekeeper, locking down this critical zone and giving teammates freedom to attack. It's a respected, vital role. Your teammates and manager will trust you to execute the plan. You might not get the glory, but you'll be the player who makes the team tick. Becoming a great defensive midfielder is challenging, but it's one of football's most rewarding journeys. The old stereotype? Just a tough tackler. But today, the role is so much more. Yes, you need to break up play and win the ball, but that's just the start. The best defensive midfielders, think Rodri or Declan Rice, are masters of the simple, effective pass. They win the ball and instantly secure possession, connecting defense to attack. The greats combine defensive discipline with composure and technical skill. Every decision, short pass, drive forward, or long ball, must be made in a split second. Vision and understanding set the elite apart. This guide will help you master both the gritty defensive work and the creative side. We'll cover tackling, intercepting, passing, awareness, and decision-making. Become the rock and the architect, the player every manager dreams of. Your main job? Be the shield in front of your defense. That central area ahead of the center backs is your territory. Own it. If opponents get time and space there, your team is in trouble. Stay disciplined. Position yourself between the ball and your goal, body open, always scanning. Don't chase the ball. Control your zone. Claude Makelail mastered this, snuffing out danger with perfect positioning. Block passing lanes, force opponents sideways or backwards. Intelligent defending is about making life difficult without always tackling. Constantly adjust your position to nullify threats. Get this right, and you provide security for your entire team. Movement is key. You're the pendulum swinging with the play. Shift across the pitch as the ball moves, supporting teammates and cutting off passing lanes. Don't get dragged out of position. Always be ready to return to the center. Keep your head on a swivel. Awareness is everything. Sergio Busquets was a master, always in the right place through anticipation, not speed. Intelligent movement conserves energy and keeps your team compact. By shifting with the ball, you deny opponents valuable space. Maintain tight distances with fellow midfielders to form a defensive wall. Force opponents into mistakes and risky passes. Master the pendulum motion to become an elite defensive midfielder. Positioning is about subtle control, what I call the dark arts. Block passing lanes to dictate where opponents can play. Approach at an angle, guiding attackers into less dangerous areas. Use your body shape side-on for agility and awareness. See both the ball and runners, ready to intercept or tackle. Proactive defending means forcing the opposition to play on your terms. Players like N'Golo Kanté excel by anticipating and intercepting through perfect positioning. Study the game, know your opponents, and stay focused. Mastering space and angles makes you indispensable. It's an art form, the mark of a truly great defensive midfielder. The tackle is your bread and butter. Timing is everything. Going to ground is your last resort. Win the ball back cleanly and stay upright. Slow the attacker down, get between them and the goal. Watch the ball and strike when they take a heavy touch. The standing tackle is your most common tool. The poke tackle disrupts the attack. A tackle sets the tone, but be disciplined. Be aggressive, be committed, but always be in control. Master timing, stay on your feet, and choose the right tackle. Intercepting is about outsmarting the opposition by reading the game. You simply step in front of a pass and take the ball. It means your brain is working on another level, predicting the future. You are reading the mind of the player on the ball. This separates the good from the elite. Constantly scan and analyze what's happening. Look at body shape, movement, and process information in a split second. Players like Kanté are masters of anticipation. It is a skill you develop through focus and practice. In training, predict the next pass. Positioning is key. A successful interception is incredibly valuable. Playing as a defensive midfielder isn't a passive role where you just wait for the game to come to you. You have to be proactive. You have to press the opposition and actively look to break up their rhythm. Pressing is about closing down the player on the ball with intensity and purpose. It's not about headless running, it's about intelligent pressure. The aim is to force a mistake, to make the opponent rush their pass or take a poor touch. You are the leader of the press from the middle of the park. When you go, your teammates should follow. Your energy and aggression set the standard for the rest of the team. The key to a good press is knowing when to go and when to hold your position. These are your triggers. A poor touch from an opponent, a slow, looping pass, or a player receiving the ball with their back to your goal. These are all signals to press hard. Close the space down as quickly as you can. As you approach, curve your run to block off their easiest pass. The goal is to make them panic. Even if you don't win the ball yourself, you can force them to play a misplaced pass that a teammate can pick up. It's a team effort, and you are often the one who starts it. Breaking up play is a broader term. It includes your tackles and interceptions, but it's also about the small disruptive actions that don't always show up on the stats sheet. It might be a little nudge that puts an attacker off balance. It could be getting a toe to the ball to deflect it out for a throw-in, giving your defense time to reorganize. It could be committing a clever professional foul high up the pitch to stop a dangerous counterattack. These are the dark arts we mentioned, and they are vital for stopping the opposition's momentum and controlling the flow of the game. Look at how players like Casemiro or Fabinho used to do this. They were experts at breaking up the game. They had an incredible sense of danger. The moment the opposition looked like they were building something promising, they would step in and put a stop to it, one way or another. This can be frustrating for the other team and can demoralize their creative players. Your job is to be a constant nuisance, a persistent problem that they can't solve. By pressing intelligently and mastering the art of disruption, you make your team incredibly difficult to play against. You've won the ball back. What happens next is important. Your first thought should be security. The most important pass is the first one after a turnover. The best defensive midfielders are masters of the simple pass. The genius move here is not a complicated one. It's a short, sharp pass to the nearest teammate. Look at Sergio Busquets. He would win the ball and his first pass was almost always simple. Your first pass should guarantee your team keeps the football. Practice winning the ball and immediately looking for the safe, simple option. Simplicity is genius in this position. After securing possession, your role evolves. You become the team's pivot, building play through you. The ball is often circulated back to you because you have the best view of the pitch. Your job is to control the tempo, deciding when to speed things up or slow them down. If the team is under pressure, slow the game down with short passes. If you see an opportunity, inject pace with a forward pass. Be constantly available for a pass through clever movement. Find space to receive the ball comfortably. Teammates need to trust you to take care of the ball and make the right decision. Your first touch must be perfect, and you need to scan the pitch. Great players like Rodri are masters of this. While your bread and butter is the simple, safe pass, great defensive midfielders also have the ability to break the lines. This is the progressive pass. It's a pass that travels forward through the opposition's midfield lines and finds a teammate in a more advanced, dangerous position. This is the pass that can turn a slow, patient build-up into a genuine attacking threat. It takes courage, vision, and exceptional technique to execute. Just winning the ball and playing it sideways is good, but having the ability to split the opposition open with a single pass is what makes you a truly complete player in this role. The key to the progressive pass is timing and recognition. You need to have your head up, constantly scanning for opportunities. You are looking for your attacking midfielders or strikers who are trying to find those little pockets of space between the opposition's defense and midfield. When you see a teammate make a move into that space, that's your cue. The pass needs to be firm and accurate, played to the correct foot so your teammate can receive it on the turn. It's a riskier pass for sure. If it gets intercepted, you can leave your team exposed, but the rewards are huge if you get it right. Players like Declan Rice have added this to their game brilliantly. Early in his career he was known more for his defensive work and simple passing. Now he has the confidence and ability to drive forward with the ball and play these defense-splitting passes. This is what makes him one of the best in the world. He can do both sides of the job. He can be the shield, but he can also be the dagger. This adds another dimension to his team's attack. The opposition can't just worry about the number 10, they have to worry about you stepping out and creating from deep as well. This doesn't mean you should be trying to force these passes all the time. You must learn to pick your moments. If the pass isn't on, don't try it. keep possession and wait for another opportunity to arise. Patience is vital, but you must always be looking for that forward option. In training, challenge yourself to not just complete your passes, but to see how many times you can successfully pass forward and break a line. Developing this part of your game will take you from being a reliable defensive player to being a genuine game changer, the kind of midfielder who can both protect his own goal and launch the attack that wins the match. We've talked about technique, now let's talk about your brain, your most important weapon. At the highest level, it's a game of chess. Reading the game means anticipating what's going to happen next. This anticipation is what separates the good from the great. A player who can read the game well doesn't need to be the fastest. A brilliant example of this was Sergio Busquets. He was always in the right place at the right time because his football brain was working on a different level. So, how do you develop this? It starts with focus. During a game, you have to be constantly scanning. Every few seconds, you should be taking a mental snapshot of the pitch. It's a skill, and you need to train it relentlessly. Being the brain of the team is one thing, but it's no use if you keep all that information to yourself. You have to be the on-field coach. You have the best seat in the house. You can see the whole picture. Your center backs can't always see the midfielder running free behind them. Your fullback might not see the winger making a run on the far side. You can, so you have to be their eyes and ears. You need to be constantly talking, organizing, and instructing your teammates. A quiet defensive midfielder is a liability. Your voice is one of your most powerful tools on the football pitch, so you have to use it. Your communication needs to be clear, concise, and constant. There's no time for long sentences. It's short, sharp instructions. Man on. To let a teammate know they are about to be pressed. Shoulder, to tell them which way to look. Hold, to tell the defensive line to keep their shape. Step, to tell them to push up together. You are the one who makes sure the distances between your defenders and midfielders are correct. You are the one who points out the unmarked player. You are the one who ensures everyone is switched on and aware of the danger. This constant organization makes the entire team more solid. Think about players like Jordan Henderson or Roy Keane. They were masters of this. You could hear them from the stands. They were constantly organizing the players around them, demanding more and keeping everyone on their toes. This not only helps the team defensively, but it also shows leadership. When your teammates hear you constantly communicating, it gives them confidence. They know someone is in control, someone is seeing the danger and helping them out. It builds trust within the team. Your talking helps prevent problems before they even start, which is the best kind of defending there is. Don't be shy. Some young players are afraid to shout at their teammates. You need to get over that. It's not about being negative or criticizing them, it's about helping them. It's about winning. Your instructions help the team maintain its shape and stay disciplined. A well-organized team is incredibly difficult to break down. And that organization starts with you. So find your voice. Be loud, be clear, and be a leader from the heart of the pitch. Your communication can be just as important as any tackle or pass you make during the 90 minutes. The role of a defensive midfielder demands absolute concentration for the entire match. The real test is staying switched on even when the play is far away. You must fight against mental fatigue, especially in the last 10 minutes. Keep scanning, keep talking, and keep anticipating. Practice mental endurance in every training session. Your ability to stay locked in, read the game, and organize your team is what will set you apart. Master the mental side, and you'll be the player your team can rely on. You can have the best football brain, but if you can't run, you can't play defensive midfield. It's physically demanding. You're constantly moving, covering ground. You need a massive engine to run for 90 minutes. Endurance is non-negotiable, built on hard runs. Combine aerobic and anaerobic fitness with interval and shuttle runs. Strength is crucial for tackles and shielding the ball. Focus on functional, football-specific strength in your legs, core, and upper body. Like Declan Rice, be a phenomenal athlete with stamina and power. Dedicate yourself to fitness. It's the foundation for your skills. Mental strength is about your character, especially when things go wrong. You will make mistakes. Show mental toughness. Forget the mistake, demand the ball, and win the next tackle. This separates top professionals. It's the determination to keep going. Build toughness by pushing your limits in training. Focus on the next action. Mental strength is your armor. Be brave, resilient, and believe in yourself. Every player makes mistakes. The best learn from them. As a defensive midfielder, mistakes can be costly. Common errors include ball watching, diving in, getting dragged out of position, and taking too many touches. Great defensive midfielders like Busquets and Rodri keep it simple. Win it, give it. Avoid these errors to become a top player. So there you have it. We've covered everything from your positioning as a shield to the mental toughness required to command the middle of the park. This isn't an easy position to master. It demands discipline, intelligence, fitness, and a huge amount of heart. You won't always get the headlines or score the winning goal, but you will be the player your teammates and manager respect the most. You are the foundation, the engine, and the brain of the team. Without you, the whole structure can collapse. Your contribution is measured in the security you provide, the attacks you stop before they begin, and the platform you build for others to shine. Never underestimate the importance of your role. This guide is just the start of your journey. Reading about it is one thing, but becoming a great defensive midfielder happens out on the grass. It happens in every training session, every drill, every run. It's about relentless practice and a constant desire to improve. You have to work on your tackling, your passing, your scanning, and your communication every single day. Watch the best in the world. Study how Rodri controls the tempo, how Declan Rice drives forward, and how N'Golo Kanté used to anticipate danger. Take little pieces from their game and try to add them to your own. Be a student of football, always learning and always evolving. Remember that progress isn't a straight line. There will be tough games, there will be mistakes, and there will be moments of self-doubt. That is part of the process. The key is to stay dedicated. Trust in the work you are putting in. The resilience you build from overcoming these challenges is what will forge you into a top player. Embrace the hard work, love the battle in midfield, and take pride in doing the jobs that others shy away from. Your dedication will not go unnoticed. It will make you an indispensable asset to any team you play for, the kind of player that every single manager is desperate to have. Go out there and be the heartbeat of your team. Be the player who brings balance, grit, and control. Be the one who protects the defense and starts the attack. It's a challenging road, but one of the most rewarding in football. With consistent practice, a hunger to learn, and the right mentality, you have everything you need to become a truly outstanding defensive midfielder. Now, the hard work starts. Get on the pitch and show everyone what you can do. Good luck.